takes just one simple piece of advice or tip that can actually transform your life, or in this case, your style. In this video, I want to share with you some of the best style advice out there and some that have really helped me transform my own style into something that I really love. I also have a lot of tips here, and I'm going to give very little elaboration, so if there's something you want to delve deeper into in a later video, please comment below. When you're trying to make your outfit look and feel more interesting, try combining styles from two different worlds. Instead of having everything in your outfit to be very classic, try a lot of classic and then one trendy piece. Or one of my favorites is try combining casual pieces with a formal piece. Another one is to combine very girly, ruffly, fluffy things with more structured pieces. This is why a button-down, jeans, and cute flats look so chic, or adding a blazer or a formal jacket to an otherwise very casual outfit looks so stylish. If you have a beautiful closet full of clothes, but you just feel like you walk in there and you have nothing to wear, it's almost always because you're missing the basics. Basics vary from person to person, and they're probably less fun to shop for, but if you don't have these pieces, you probably have a bunch of printed tops, a bunch of cute going out clothes, things that need basics to go along with, and so you're probably not gonna have a lot to wear. I will link this video up here. It's my fall essentials. It has a lot of basics in that video. I will link that below if this sounds like you. Go through your closet at least twice a year and try everything on. Get rid of any items that don't fit or they just make you feel like poo. I normally box these up for a season or two, unless it's blatantly obvious that I do not need this in my life. I box these up, I put them away for a season or two, I come back to them, and if they bring me joy again, I keep them. If they don't, I sell them or donate them. You don't want clothes staring at you every day that don't fit and don't work for you. It's a waste of space, it's clutter in your brain, and for me, one of the best things I ever did was get rid of half my clothes and left only the clothes that worked right now, and it gave me so many more things to wear, and it's just way less frustrating. The other reason you might have a closet full of beautiful clothes but nothing to wear is because a lot of those clothes are printed pieces and trend-driven items. If you focus more on solids and textures and the style of an item rather than prints and really trendy pieces, you're gonna have a lot more to wear. Plus, a lot of these are gonna stand the test of time a lot longer than these trendy and print-driven pieces. The 80-20 rule is an excellent one. 80% of your closet should consist of basics, essentials, solids, styles and things you wear all the time. And then 20% you save for the trendy, for the prints, for the things that just like bring you joy for no other reason than they're just a fun fashion item. When you're getting dressed in the morning and you put something on and you're like, ugh, I hate this, don't put it back in your closet. Take that thing and have a spot for it, put it in there, and then do not put it back in your closet. Have a place where you can put these items and figure out what to do with them later. Having all these items that take up space in your closet that don't work for you is super unproductive. Now, when you're getting dressed and your outfits aren't working because you're missing the right pair of jeans or some accessories or a white t-shirt or a white button down or a black sweater or something, write those down in your notes app. That's what I use, in your notes app on your phone. So when you go shopping, you can look for those items, and then your shopping experience is a little more targeted, and you don't end up just buying all the shiny new things, and it will really help keep you focused. Accessories should not be an afterthought. In fact, they should actually be a very important part of your outfit. Adding a belt, some jewelry, some cute sunglasses, a cute bag, it can really make your outfit and make it look very stylish, even when you're wearing something very, very basic. Plus, they are a very easy and effective way to change up your style and change up your look without buying more clothes. I'm very excited to share with you the sponsor of this video, which is Mejuri. If you've watched any of my videos, you've definitely seen a lot of the Mejuri pieces that I wear on a very regular day-to-day basis. Mejuri creates high-quality, timeless jewelry that is built to last. I'm always impressed by their jewelry assortment. They have a beautiful selection of current and stylish pieces, but they also still look very classic and versatile. And you've definitely seen me wearing a lot of their gold vermeil and sterling silver pieces. And right now I'm actually wearing some of their lab-grown diamonds, which are absolutely beautiful.
These are the lab-grown diamond climber studs, which are very easy and comfortable to wear, not to mention they go with literally anything. These garnet baguette gemstone studs are backed in 14 karat gold and look lovely by themselves, but also they look great stacked with other earrings, as I'm showing you here.
All of Mejuri pieces are responsibly sourced and created in limited quantities and made of premium materials from gold vermeil and sterling silver to 14 karat gold and white gold. If you want to check out my selection of jewelry pieces from Mejuri, I have a link below in the description box. Definitely check them out. Really great company, beautiful pieces, and let's continue. If you want to wear off shoulder or show your shoulders, but you have to wear a bra, my hack is to get a one shoulder sports bra and try the one shoulder tops and wear a one shoulder sports bra underneath. And then you get that off shoulder kind of look, but you're still supported. One huge piece of advice that is universally given is to know or figure out your body type. And I do think this is important to know your body shape. But for me personally, I'll put a little caveat in there. It's not necessarily I go shopping and I'm like, what would a apple shape like to wear or something? It's more what I feel comfortable with. There are styles that I know that just, they're not gonna work for me. They just won't, and I know it just for me, not because some magazine told me, because I know they don't work for me. And then there's some styles that maybe I'm not supposed to wear, but I like and I feel comfortable in, so I go ahead and wear them. So for me, it's more like I know what styles for me personally I will wear or won't wear and why. But I think it is important in general to really know your body and know what's gonna work, because you could eliminate a lot of these trends and styles that are popular, but then you can say that's cute on other people, but it's just not gonna work for me. This is a huge one. A huge one. Take risks with your clothes. I've definitely mentioned this, I think it was in this video, I'm gonna find it, that a lot of women who are very stylish, they often take a lot of fashion risk. And I don't mean that they go topless somewhere or something like that, but they usually will put together an outfit every now and then that's like, I don't know about that, but they do that so often that they can really hone in on what they like and what they don't like, and they end up with a very unique personal style. It's really hard to not look cookie cutter and like everybody else if you never experiment and never try new things. Of course, you're gonna wear some things that just do not work and you come home and you're like, well, that was terrible. I can't believe I wore that. But honestly, that's the fun in fashion, and that is how you find a more personal style. And if you think about it, we're not dressing in a way that every other person will love. We wanna dress in a way that's authentic to us. This is a really good one, and every time I mention this style tip, somebody's like, you're right, Anna, I'm not gonna do this anymore. And what it is to not save your special items for only special occasions. If you have really beautiful, nice jewelry, wear it. Like, wear it on a Tuesday, wear it on a Thursday. You don't need to save it for weddings and fancy occasions, because it's just gonna sit there in the box. If you have beautiful handbags, use them. It's okay if they get a little dirty. I know there's this fear that we're gonna go out and like lose an earring or something's gonna break, but really what's the point in having these things if you're not going to wear them? The point of them is not to sit in a box in your house, it's to be on your person and be seen and look beautiful with all of your stuff. Plus, it can really make you feel really good about your outfit if you're wearing that really special thing with your outfit that you absolutely love. It just can make your outfit look better, it can make you feel better about your outfit, so it's all a win-win situation. If you wouldn't pay full price for it, then do not buy it on sale. Okay, this is a big piece of advice that I've heard lots of people give that are, you know, giving advice on style, but I mostly agree with this, okay? The main idea is that you shouldn't simply buy an item just because it's on sale. If you love something because it's cheap, then once you buy it and you have that experience, it's sitting in your closet, and if the only thing you really loved about it is because it was so cheap, you are never gonna wear it. And when you do, you're gonna be like, I don't really like this that much. And it's just gonna be a waste of whatever money you spent on it. If you're not in love with it and love how it looks on you and how it feels on you right now, it doesn't matter how cheap it is, just don't buy it. When you're not really sure what to wear somewhere, try to be a little bit overdressed. It is always better to be a little bit overdressed than underdressed. If you're overdressed, you're probably gonna be the best dressed person in the whole room, and if you're underdressed, it could end up looking a little bit disrespectful to whatever the occasion could be. That being said, try whenever you can, at all possible, to choose quality over quantity or price. It's honestly always better to buy the thing that you really, really love instead of buying 5 things that you're just kind of okay with. Meaning the thing that you really, really love is $100, and instead you're like, that's too much, so you buy 5 things for $20 that you end up never wearing because you're not really that crazy about them. But also, if it is a staple piece in your closet, I would really definitely buy quality there to make sure it holds up and lasts as long as you want it to. This is a big one, and I don't think it's actually talked about enough, but it's huge, and maybe it's because it's an unpopular opinion, but I do hear it when you really delve deep into a lot of style advice, is that you should care how you present yourself, and you should care what you look like and care how you show up. If you have a job and you go to work and you have any kind of situations where you are meeting people for the first time, or you need people to listen to your ideas, or you're meeting clients, any kind of situations like that, you're gonna wanna care how you present yourself. I think more often than not, we hear, you know, people should love what's on the inside, and we think, well, that's not what they see at first. First, they see how you showed up. So there was this article, I'm gonna post it below if I can find it, but there's a guy who said, I think the title was, I lost $190,000 by wearing a band t-shirt. So he talks about this article. He was young, very successful. He had already made like $25 million for a certain company. So he goes on a client meeting, goes to meet a guy who he knows he could help scale his business because he's helped similar businesses scale their revenue by millions of dollars. But the guy says, I don't know if I'm even gonna work with you because you have this ratty t-shirt on, ratty, dirty shoes. How am I to believe that you actually know what you're doing and you've made all these millions of dollars when you look like you just woke up? He says in the article that the price he was asking this guy to pay him was like $200,000 or something. So it makes sense the guy was like, really? You make $200,000? Look how you're dressed. But the point is, if you're trying to be successful and really propel your career forward, how you dress is going to play a big role. Now, if you're retired or you're a stay-at-home mom or any other position where this is, I mean, you know if this is you. You know if you're in this kind of position where you need to dress a certain way. When you're just starting to try to figure out your style, a really good place to start is with an outfit formula. And in this case, the outfit formula I'm talking about is to basically take inspo from like Pinterest or Instagram, find some styles that you like and be like, okay, they're wearing a relaxed t-shirt, some wide leg jeans and a blazer and some, jewelry and sunglasses, and be like, okay, let me just go wear that. Wear something similar or like put something together like that, see how you like it, see how it feels. And then even though it may feel very cookie cutter at first, as you move forward and wear the thing, you'll start thinking, you know what, I think I would like this with a belt. Or I think I would like this with a trench coat instead of a blazer. Or I think actually I'm not into wide leg, I want, straight leg. And you start to really get better feel of what you like and your style becomes more personal. I definitely think it's okay to take inspiration from people off the internet. I mean, I do it all the time. I'm like, I love that look, I love that style, and I'll put together the outfit. Something doesn't quite feel right on me, but I like where we started, and so I'll just kind of work with it, and eventually it'll either work out or it doesn't. Taking care of your body and treating it well and putting healthy things into it and doing things with it like walking and being active is just as important as the things that you put on your body. Actually, it's actually more important if we're being honest. And I say this because I just ate a bowl of brownies yesterday and I felt like poo. And then I just didn't even this morning, I was like, whoa, I don't even want to put on anything because I shouldn't have eaten a bowl of brownies. I'm not even shaming myself for it, okay? They were delicious, I made them and they were so good. But it's just, if I do that all the time, I never feel like even getting dressed. It doesn't even make me feel good about myself. I don't even feel like working out the next day. I did force myself to this morning, but it just kind of has a domino effect. And so if you don't feel good on the inside, it's really hard to feel good on the outside no matter what you wear. I still imbibe and I still enjoy different things, but I do try to limit it and not do it every day. This is a good one, y'all. Listen up, okay? Take notes, get your pen out, but don't dress your age, dress yourself. You should not worry whether your skirt is too short because women of a certain age should not wear short skirts. You should think about whether you feel comfortable in it. Just, do you feel comfortable in a short skirt or do you not? And for me, there's some short skirts that I think are probably shorter than a lot of people my age would want to wear that I'm like, I'm still gonna do it. And there's some things that other people would wear that I just do not feel comfortable in. I just feel like I'm trying too hard. It's just not for me. So I honestly back to everything. Fashion is so personal. You really should wear what you feel comfortable in and you feel beautiful in, that you're not gonna be tugging at and fidgeting with all night, rather than dressing for your age. Don't spend too many days in leggings and sweatpants. Now, I am talking to you. I'm talking to you, okay? I'm talking to you because I do it too. I work from home and I totally get that there's a lot of days where it just makes sense. It's like you're going to the gym and then you're doing something and it's 90,000 degrees outside and you're getting sweaty anyway. The leggings and workout wear just kind of works all day. But if you do it too many days in a row, you just, tell me if I'm wrong, but you kind of start to feel like, ugh. You gotta get yourself dressed up more days than you don't. I talked about in this video how just forcing yourself one day a week, picking a day to get yourself dressed up, maybe it's every Tuesday, to dress up in something that makes you feel absolutely beautiful no matter what you're doing, is a really good idea. And it's just very important for our own mental health to feel good about ourselves if we dress ourselves and put on our clothes. Make sure you're dressing for your current life and your current lifestyle. If you are not going out on the Vegas Strip every single night, then you probably don't need half your closet be clothes that would be appropriate for going out on the Vegas Strip. But on the flip side of that, if the only time that you can really lounge around your house is on Sundays, then you probably don't need like 6 or 7 lounge sets. I mean, it would take you 2 months to go through them all one time. Now, I love a good lounge set, so I'm not knocking lounge sets. I'm just saying you don't need like a closet full of them. Steam your clothes or iron them or whatever, but just don't go out with wrinkles. I used to be the person, my shirt's kind of wrinkled, but nobody will notice. They notice. They notice, and not that people are over there judging you, but it's kind of distracting. So if you're totally wrinkled, they're gonna be looking at your wrinkled outfit rather than even listening to what you have to say, and that's what they're gonna remember. They're gonna be like, I forget what she was saying, but I do remember she didn't steam her clothes, which I thought was weird. And of course, if you're in like a business setting and you're trying to make a good impression, that is not good. Like if you're not gonna steam your clothes, the people are wondering, well, how are they gonna treat my business that I'm trying to give them? Or how are they going to handle whatever it is you're supposed to be handling? In order to have a personal style, you have to live a life in your clothes. It's not so much about what's trending and wearing costumes and what you think would look good to everybody else. It's really about adopting a style that feels personal and authentic. And a lot of the times, it takes living in your clothes to really develop that style. If you're only looking at style completely on the internet and on Pinterest and you never actually get out there and live in it and put it together yourself and go do the thing, you're never really gonna feel comfortable with your own style. Another formula that is important to incorporate into your life, and a lot of fashion and style experts talk about this, but is to figure out an outfit formula for yourself, which makes getting dressed so much easier. So maybe that's a basic tee, a pair of jeans, and a blazer, and then some accessories. That's a really good outfit formula for me. I can easily put that together, and I have several t-shirts that work. You know, I have a couple blazers that I love. It's just a very easy outfit. I know it looks put together, and you know, I like to wear it, feel comfortable in it. For you, it might be something totally different, or for you, it might be a dress, or a kind of dress, or a style of dress. But it's really good to have these outfit formulas that you know you can always go to, especially in a pinch, or you can use just if you have a busy week and you don't want to plan your outfits, you can just get up every day and be like, I'm going to wear this formula every single day of the week, but you combine different pieces of clothing so it still all looks different. You're not wearing the same thing every day, just kind of the same formula. Do not discount the value of finding a good tailor and getting things tailored. I know it does cost a little bit of money to alter something, but if that's the difference between it just sitting in your closet and you never wearing it versus you wearing it and loving it and it working for you, I think it's worth it. I have a few things at the tailor right now that I'm getting taken in because I realize that a lot of things fit around my hips, but if they're really high-waisted, they are kind of baggy at the waist and things look a little funny. And so now I get those things tailored and they just look so much better. There is no urgency with trends and clothes in fashion. We have so many clothes in our whole entire world, in our universe. So if you go shopping and you're like, I just really need to buy something, but if it's just not available anymore or whatever, trust me, listen, if you're not in love with the thing and you're just trying to buy it because you were just had your heart set on a suede jacket and you've been looking for suede jackets and so you found one that was just good enough, don't buy it. Trust me, there will be other suede jackets out there and you can find one later. It didn't work out this time. Go buy yourself an ice cream cone and go home and be happy that you only spent $5 instead of $500 on something that you weren't really that in love with. Never buy the shoes that are really, really cute and you love them, but they just not really comfortable. Like I have shoes that I can wear for a couple of hours and then I probably don't want to wear them running around the whole city. But if you have shoes that when you just put them on and try them on in the store and they're already not feeling good, I don't care how cute they are or how good of a deal they are, don't buy them. Just because it's super expensive does not mean that it's gonna look expensive. And just because it's something super cheap doesn't mean it's necessarily gonna look cheap either. Most all of the time, the way if something looks expensive on you or not is the way that it fits. But if you have a really inexpensive item that's more of a basic, more of a classic style, but it fits you really well, it's gonna look way more expensive than some $1,000 dress that is pinching you and too tight and you're fidgeting with. Now on the flip side, it is sometimes really hard to find a style that's gonna look really nice and it's also very cheaply made. So for blazers are one that it's really hard to find a really good, well-made blazer for like 20 bucks. I mean, it's just, like, how are they gonna make that for $20? Either it was made by somebody who was not getting paid a very fair wage, or they made it so cheaply with the cheapest fabrics and the cheapest way to make it possible. It's not even hardly sewn correctly. So it's just, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. If $20 was your budget for a blazer, I would 100,000% go find one secondhand. That would be your very, very good bet, and that would be takes more time to find things secondhand, but you can 100% find amazing deals out there. So those are some of the best style tips that I have ever heard, and are just some that I have heard over and over and over again from people in the fashion industry who are stylists and fashion experts, and I just think they're really helpful, even if it's things that you've heard before, or you know deep down, or you already know this, but sometimes hearing it again can really be a good reminder at the right time to incorporate it into your life and to really use that style tip this time, and maybe it makes all the difference. So hopefully this video was helpful. I would love to know your own style tips, maybe some that I left out, or if you like this kind of video, or if there's any you would like me to elaborate on in another video, because some of them I feel like I did run through kind of quickly. Anyway, definitely leave a comment below, and make sure you check out Mejuri. Some of my favorite jewelry pieces are from Mejuri that I wear all the time. So I really love the brand. And anyway, let me know what you think about the video, and I will see you next time.